Carrot fields such as this have the potential to be gone in the next several years in southern Ontario. So this presentation is going to be on the 5 W's of Aster Leafhopper and Aster Yellow's phytoplasma. So who cares about this? Who does it affect? Who does it impact? Well, my name is Christine Devarik, and I'm a fourth-year plant science and agriculture student at the University of Guelph. I grew up in a small town about 20 minutes away from the Holland Marsh. I've also worked there as a research assistant for the University of Guelph for the past 2 summers. Along with weeding and assessing samples, a large portion of my job was maintaining the integrated pest management program for the station. This means I spend a fair amount of time in the lab or in the field, dissecting carrots, identifying insects, and of course sweep netting. So what is this all about? Well, currently integrated pest management consists of looking for yellow leaves and 100 sweeps of a sweep net per 10 acres, since most of your fields in the marsh are either 10 or 20 acres. This is to look for Aster Yellow's phytoplasma, also known as AYP. That is a bacterial pathogen which is transmitted by insect vectors feeding on infected plants. The most common insect infected is the Aster leafhopper. If there are found to be more than one leafhopper, the 1% threshold has been reached and you are notified that you could have an AYP problem. The issue with this technique is that yellowing of leaves could be caused by other factors like potassium deficiency. Plus, the current system accounts for how many Aster leafhoppers there are, but not how many are infected with AYP and are currently transferring the disease. So, where is this happening? Many of us call the Holland Marsh home, and this is predicted to happen in your own backyard in the coming years and infect crops such as carrots and celery. When is this actually going to happen? Well, although not currently of major concern in Ontario, bordering states such as Michigan have already been invaded by AYP, and as temperatures are expected to increase 4.1 to 5 degrees Celsius by 2051 to 2080, the Aster leafhoppers inhabiting area has the potential to move northward into southern Ontario and the nearby Holland Marsh. So why should you care about this? Well, by stunting the growth of the crop and inducing yellow tissue, AYP decreases photosynthetic activity and thus yield. And as we know, as your yield goes down, so does the money you make from this season's work. But there is a solution. So as many of you know, the University of Guelph has a muck crop research station. So getting a little bit technical here, AYP concentrations can be determined from the insect DNA extracts in a lab. This work can tell us if AYP is in the field and how much there is. The materials are already here in Guelph and the extra man labor is there to do the work. How do I know? Well, currently that labor is me, since the department hires students to train in pathological genetic work. In the marsh, scouts can continue with their current sweep netting practice, but a sample of the Aster leafhoppers captured can be sent to Guelph weekly, where students can perform the genetic work. And since there's not an AYP problem in the Holland Marsh currently, this can give you and the muck station time to prepare and learn about Aster leafhoppers. Once half the Aster leafhoppers tested are marked as positive for AYP, it will be confirmed that there's a possible epidemic in the Holland Marsh. At this point, growers can implement techniques to manage Aster leafhoppers, such as removal of crop residues, along with weed management and sticky traps. I recommend this program to be adopted by the industry, and if you'd like more information, here are some references. Thank you.